Once we get the majority of people inside, I'll go ahead and MGB a haste. I believe that's needed, right? Oh, we've already added 8 since I said we're going to do Frostcrypt 1. That's definitely not a bad thing. And good evening to everybody watching on the stream. Welcome to the Lizard Stream. I am your friendly neighborhood lizard man. Always a pleasure to have you along. We are tonight going to return, as you see, to our humble abode that is Frostcrypt. It's been a little bit of a push, but we've been pretty successful overall, I would say. Looking forward to seeing where the night takes us. We were a little bit short on people when it came to the very start of the raid. However, we got a few showing up right now. So I'll be surprised if we don't switch targets back to Frostcrypt 2 very soon. The way I'm looking at it right now, I don't know, it takes a little bit to clear. Yes, you are here now, and I'm glad to have you here. So I'd say 45 would be probably the minimum for being able to do Frostcrypt 2 next event. Do you want to just go ahead and switch immediately over to that right now? Because there is a bit of clearing to be done in order to do the AUG events here in Frostcrypt 1.
Yep.
I know we just took the time to zone in and shrink up, but I do think that we will get more out of Frostcrypt 2 than we will out of Frostcrypt 1, though I do believe they're both very valuable for us as a team.
Who dares wins.
I'll drink to that.
We're gonna do it. Let's do it now. If not, let's start clearing. Need to kill something.
I'll drink to that. Alright, kicking the expedition. I'll go grab the other one.
Hey, congratulations, Miles, sir.
You didn't even start clearing yet.
Why
Yeah.
clear twice when you can clear once?
Yeah, we already kicked you out.
I'm more referring to Milo getting AA's achievement.
Gotcha.
He probably had some banked.
Let me switch the music over here to something a little bit more active. There we go. Okay, I'll head over to this guy. get an expedition for us. Yeah. I really do think that doing the Frostcrypt 2 raid will be more beneficial for the team. The actual armor pieces are of higher value, I would say. Although the Augs are definitely very beneficial, and there's nothing wrong with doing it. Anytime we can get actual armor and or weapons it's just better for the team as a whole. Alright, we have our new expedition. And thankfully, still locked out of that horrible log event. The loot is definitely nice, but with the fact that the AUG event is harder than the rest of the events, that's a thing. Alright, when it lets you talk to our good friend Thavin, tell him Haskrin or Haskrin sent you, and we'll be able to get this started. And make sure my hotkeys are updated. I got Haskrin in there. Very good. And let's check Ninmits. Say Haskrin. Very nice. There it is. Okay. I know I've said it before, but please shrink once you're inside. Now's the time to get any missing buffs that you might have or might need. We will be starting polls very soon. Fortunately, there's not as much trash in this one as there is in FC1. But that doesn't mean we don't have to clear it. Ah, there it is. Alright, we should be good to begin polls to here. certainly we have a monk or bard in the expedition in the zone or Shadow Knight who can start the polls, right?
Picard's AFK, I think.
Yes.
Definitely one of them.
I got you.
There we go. Make sure these are picked up.
Where'd our new monk app person, whatever, go?
Don't stand by the door. Or the corners.
That could get you murdered.
Yeah, this sounds really funky.
You might want to set a main assist too, so we're not killing both at the same time.
Not sure that would stop us, but it's a good idea.
All right, main assist is set.
Going downstairs, right?
Yes, that's correct. Though we might need to pull some of the mobs that might wander in the area.
This guy's eventually coming. Probably gonna warp on me.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Not a bad problem. He's just stuck on the wall. Right. Go finagle. Coming from the other side. Seriously? These things get stuck on every wall. Ah!
No, homie.
No heals. No heals.
Sorry, Omi. I was trying.
You're using that bind rune.
Oh, it's the decked taunt. Damn son of a gun.
He actually logged in earlier, yesterday, I think.
It was this morning.
Or maybe it was this morning then. I don't know. I took a nap in between then.
How about myself? I'm gonna fuck up my buff order.
Don't wipe the raid just to fix your buff order.
That is a way to resolve it.
Me. Jesus Christ.
For those that don't realize, that was the laugh of somebody that's actually considered that or done that in the past.
Oh yeah.
That power infused scrap is rolling out.
Well, we can fix that, right, Nev?
Wait, what happened?
I actually did make you main looter. Surprise.
Old.
Trying.
Wait, Nev spec? Should I quit?
So the two that are rolling, those are examples of powered items, and those go to crack.
All right, if it's clear, let's move to the statue. Go down the ramp. I'll hang out up here at the top of the ramp just in case any happen to decide to wander by.
You can encounter if somebody runs down and gets one for you.
Once you reach the bottom of the ramp and enter the big room where the horrible log event is, we can take a left, as in going south, and just hold right there before going into the fried elf room. So, I know we've tried this a number of ways, and we've talked this over quite a bit. And I could have missed part of that, but there was one component that I don't believe that was brought up. And that is the fact that once these minis reach 40%, and they turn green and we can command them, we don't have to necessarily tell them to attack. We can also tell them to back off or stop attacking. So the thought that I had was, yes, we'll handle the first 6, and we'll originally start by kiting them around along with the named, and pick them up, taking them down to 40% one at a time, as best as we can. But once we have them there, let's start sending them into the name like we have. But for the second round, which happens at 70%, let's keep them in holding. That way we don't DPS them too quickly before the third round goes active. That way we have a lot more on the named all at once. And yes, they do respawn instantly if we kill them, or if the named kills them. So if they die for any reason, they respawn as if nothing had happened. So the first round, the first 6, we'll go ahead and take down to 40%, mez them as much as we can, keep them aggroed, and send them towards the named. The second round, which happens at the name 70%, we're going to keep them in holding. As soon as they go active, or they turn green, they'll have 3 different phrases. One of them is attack. Another one is basically, I don't remember what the exact wording is, to just basically have them stand there. And that's what we're going to do. We'll keep them off until we have all 6, and then we'll send all 6 in at once. That way, it's kind of like a burn on the named, and we can just keep the final set, which spawns around 40%, I believe, occupied. We can keep them mezzed, and we can start taking them down as best as possible. But this really is an event about handling the ads. Good call, Crag. And yes, let's get them debuffed as reasonably quick as possible without pulling aggro from Makita or anybody else. So,
if,
go ahead.
he kills them, do we know if he kills them even if they're not attacking him? Like if they're just green, does he pop them from anywhere?
My understanding is there is a range at which he can harm them, and it's a very close range near him So if they're not on him, he's not going to be able to do that.
Well, it's also only one at a time, right? So
Correct. So if we send all 6 in, that should be a nice burn for him. We can creep into the room to the that way you can see where things are going to be. I would like to have the named tanked in this corner back over here. You can use either side of this pillar that is in the northeast corner of the room. You can be on either side of this, your choice. Keep him back in this corner. We are going to start out by kiting all the mobs, just so we can get a couple of debuffs in and get things managed, as in get them brought over one by one and mezzed, because these mobs are mezzable. Get them debuffed, and we can start taking them down one by one down to 40%. Where they're going to wipe those debuffs off of them and look for direction from us. Does anybody have any questions as to how this is going to work, or any concerns with the fact that we might be using this strategy?
So when those large groups spawn, not these first 6, whatever it is, the other like large group that seems to be the one that always kicks our ass. They spawn on this side of the room?
Yes, the one of them does, and from what I recall, the second group spawns over here on the west side of the room, around here-ish. And the third set spawns a little bit more towards the middle, from what I remember.
So I'm gonna ask this stupid question then, just to give us more time, because basically when they spawn right on top of us, and it goes south real quick. What if we grab all those mobs that are down there on that far side of the room, run them around, and then we all move down there and tank it down there? That way it gives us time to get to them before they pop on top of us?
That's a good idea. Anybody see any issues with that? Taking it in the southeast corner instead?
Yeah, when we kill them, they spawn down there.
Right, but the one or twosies at a time aren't that bad. It's when all of them at once spawn and they spawn right on top of us.
You have a point.
I guess.
I would suggest the southwest versus southeast, because when they do respawn, they spawn in the southeast.
Right, I was thinking southwest as well.
Southwest it'll be then. Let's give that a go. So, the revision is tanking named in southwest corner of room, which means after these start to be kited, once it's safe, we'll move everybody to the southwest section of room, and then we'll start pulling the mobs away back to that direction.
That might actually just buy us some time to be able to get them under control before we all go splat, like we seem to have been doing every time.
I think that's fair.
The Channers really got to have AE Mez going, like, right as they spawn. That's the key.
AE Mez is definitely a thing.
Even if they die, like 54 seconds is a long enough time to get them back up and wait, don't wipe. That's all we got today. Yeah, I brought mine. Spent all weekend getting 74.
Nice.
Well, I won't be kiting. I don't have to kite the car after the first round, so I can focus on the channel. But that's all we got, so I'll do my best.
That's correct, Milo Sarah. We are going to do what we can with who we have.
I know they weren't snareable, but are they rootable?
No.
Okay.
Immune to run speed effect changes was the message I got.
Gotcha. Okay, I can remember.
All right, tank order. Let me post that real quick. Tank order's been posted. Zrax is going to be our first tank. Are there any issues or questions before we get this started? Alright, Omadon, you up for kiting a little bit?
It's fine. So I'm gonna grab them and then bring them down here, right? And you guys can run the other side.
Yeah, pretty much.
So give me a second to try and get a little bit of everybody.
Yep, we're going to stay here for a moment, and then when you say you're ready, we'll go ahead and charge over to the southwest corner.
Okay. You guys are ready to do this?
Let's do this.
Alright, let me start getting some. Let me get one round of taunts on everybody. Okay, you guys can move after I make this circle.
Alright, moving.
Go for it. Okay.
You want one?
Yep, let's bring one in. Needs to be tanked. We're taking it down to 40%, no dots. When it gets there, it'll turn green, and we will tell it to hold. Hold.
Come in.
Next one.
We got one extra, two extra, that's it.
Yeah, I don't have aggro. Right here.
He blurs. Doesn't happen. He's not going to be able to keep aggro on all this.
Once the name comes in, he'll blur them. This first round, they don't blur. I just didn't have aggro on it.
Yep, if the name comes in, Zrax will pick him up.
Group got two of them.
There we go. Next. All right, we got them both here, just kiting the named.
You got them both.
Keep on kiting that guy. We'll get these two down, get him halted, and then we'll bring in the named, debuff him, and start this fun.
You can start debuffing him now.
One of the guys that was green turned back and started attacking one of the other
Yeah,
guys.
he was respawned by the boss. Yeah.
Oh,
That's fine. I'm okay with him beating up over there.
Y'all can pre-debuff the boss. Okay, I can keep aggro.
I mean, the boss is already slow, so that's pretty much all screwed.
Yeah, he's breaking them.
Alright, let's get him in the corner. Zraxt is up. As long as we are focused on these ads, we're gonna be okay. Heals into Zraxt. Let's send our new friends in to go meet that boss.
Maybe leave one of them out there so if they respawn, it attacks them first.
That's a good idea. Let's leave one.
Assuming it's not the one he kills and respawns.
And if that's the case, that's the case. Heals into Zraxt.
Do we DPS?
Gotta turn off attack. Come on.
Pick up the repop.
We DPS the boss, or is it just these pets?
Yep. You can if we don't have an ad, but ads are going to be our priority.
Now, once they turn green, make sure you stop attacking it.
Yeah, 'cause what happens is you get the person healing you killed or the bard killed, not necessarily you.
There we go. Just watch for ads. As soon as they come, pick them up. There it is. Just like that. You're going to get 6 more at 70%.
You want to get somebody to get ready to, grab them to slow them down getting here?
Absolutely.
Lizardman levitation fading. Lizardman levitation fading. Lizardman levitation fading.
Let's see if that helps stop them.
Be nice if it does.
We'll find out, but be ready to pick them up, kite them, mez them, whatever has to be done.
Flare.
Be ready.
Savia attack off.
Let's get this down to 40 before he reaches 70. Alright, watch for ads. It could happen anytime.
They're up.
Here they come.
Oh, he didn't grab off that. Kite it, Ecovine.
Looks like they're mezzed.
They're mezzed. Let's start picking them up one by one.
Hit him slowed as you can, Crack.
Pick them up. Start taking them out.
Same situation on these, bring them to 40.
Yep, bring it to 40.
Bring that one over to the right, Valer.
Coming around.
We got a respawn here.
Send them in as quick as we can.
Ooh.
Broke the miss.
And that's Ambit being dead.
Guys, attack off. Switch the assist before they get to the green, okay? So people will switch.
Up, dirt down.
People are still attacking the green ones.
FA down.
I'm down.
We can kite these out of here.
MA should be switching now, not waiting until they're green. Switch now.
MA's dead.
Okay, well, in general.
We get more at that 40, right? Do we want to stop the DPS on the named?
Yes, we do. Let's turn these mobs off. Tell them to halt.
He's at 42, there's no way.
Tell them to halt. Let's get them handled. There you go. Let's get the other ones handled. Get the dead rezzed.
Can I get a ninja tenacity or something to Dirk?
I'll get you. Nope, I won't.
Yeah. Hit me with the res first.
I'm watching for the repop from Ambit. I'll try to get him mezzed.
Anybody who's actually tanking the boss or hitting the boss, you've got to turn off attack at the point in time. He's going to spawn ends.
There's a bunch that are loose.
There's no way we can kite them either. They're all summoning range.
Lizardman's got them named. I got him in the corner. Let's get these handled. I'm mezzing as I can. Let's get the dead rezzed. Never mind. That's starting to look like a wipe.
We're on the right track. I think we should wipe it and restart it.
Yeah. Something that I mentioned that I didn't enforce was we need to stop DPS when those second round come. That way we can get them all handled and then send them all in. I should have reinforced that. I got tied up with getting caught in the event, so I apologize.
Yeah.
If you're a knight, by the way, you should not be DPSing. You should be waiting to pick up mobs. You shouldn't have a two-hander on. You should have a one-hander and a shield. I mean, this is like 101, guys.
I've got a res on my shaman.
We got people up. Can we wipe it? Can we wipe?
It is. They're just all slowed, so it's a slow wipe.
All right. What I think we need to do, Lizard, for the chanters, is after we AE Mez, immediately cast AE Blur. So it gets us off of aggro.
That's a good idea.
That way,
Well, the other option you got too is once you cast an AE Mez, or run the enchanter away to another side.
no, because as soon as they get damaged, they just summon and kill us. That's what happens. What we need to do is just be off aggro or rotate. Right? Have Ambit go for the first round and just knock. And then the second set of ads pops. I'm ready to go.
I think what's going to make a world of difference, because the first round of ads, as you saw, that went so horribly smooth. We were able to take all 6 of those down and have them get back to standing where they should be. That went really well. So that being said, I do think that although we're going to send the DPS in to take him down to 70, as soon as we get him to 70, let's go ahead and halt all of those ads. Because halt is the key word. Let them go back to their spawn point and take down those next 6. We do have a Reser inside.
I got Nitnoy out. Is it safe to get back in?
No, don't.
It depends on where you camped him.
Kind of midway from where we were fighting on the left side of the wall.
Probably not safe.
Okay.
My shaman's in there.
Emily's corpse, so if someone's a resin, maybe you can get.
Yeah, so the biggest trick to this event is converting the soldiers over. So the MA has to be switching early. People need to be not DPSing.
Can we fight them a little further out? Or do what Lizard did and have them follow and then move them like way that way.
I don't think it matters. I think what we have to do is when those 6 spawn, though, all our knights have to be ready to just pick up. Can't rely on Mez or
We
kiting.
nailed it. The meds on the first round was great. That wasn't a problem. Only when he broke the meds was when we had the problem.
Right. So then you had 6 loose mobs with no aggro on them. We're better off having tanks on a couple of them.
We can build aggro on him, but I mean he blurs them randomly anyway, so we don't know. But like I said, if one of the channels is not casting, when it breaks, we can just have them cast. I think we can do that. That's how we used to do it.
Yeah, I get that. The problem is if you get one resist, the channer's going to die. Because your channer and his channer aren't geared enough to take a hit from these guys.
That's fine. That's fine. If they die, that's okay. As long as we get the mez on 5 out of 6, we're good. And I think the last 40% we just burn, right? Like we just gotta try and mez and burn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So
Reses are happening, by the way. Corpses are being dragged. People are being rezzed. So sit tight. We're going to res up, and then we'll do this again, but with better success.
Coming on Armag.
They're better off just mezzing one. Like just stick with one, so you don't have that chance of it coming off. And maybe no AE spells at all. Like no AE damage. No rains, no nothing.
Did Nitnor survive?
Yeah, I just camped her back in.
Nice.
We get Gimli to drag some corpses.
He is.
Okay, cool. I'll have to use it.
Yeah, I don't see us being that far off on this. I don't think we are. I don't think this is that horrible. I think this is totally doable. We just need to have the details in order. We get ourselves on track, we're going to be all right. And the best part about being successful in this, of course, is that it goes faster every time we do it. So the next time we come in here, we'll have a very good understanding of how each of these events is supposed to work, and it'll go a lot smoother. Allowing us to farm this gear a lot easier, hitting the whole zone in one night. But unfortunately, there is that process that we have to get through in order to get to that point.
Where's Tommy at? He was on 4 raids.
He's stuck in traffic. He's on his way.
He should have never left his house.
The former is a set time.
So is Handbar.
That's my point.
I don't get it. These mobs stunnable.
No, giants cannot be stunned. Not that I've personally tried, but it is standard for giants to not be stunned.
I didn't know if there was special stuns some out there that couldn't end on some.
It couldn't hurt to try it. It
Yeah, you
definitely
should
helped build
try it.
aggro.
It's like because on live servers, there's a lot of stuff giants are stunnable.
Yeah. I thought the Pallies have probably the best stun, right? Besides the few-
Divine stun does not work on them.
Okay,
No, well.
then they can't be stunned.
As you come back through, if you zone through, which likely you have, please re-shrink. Corpses are still being dragged, so please be patient with us.
Do we have one person assigned to giving orders to giants?
I thought we did, but I don't recall off the top of my head. Insufficient vodka.
So I was doing it last time, but and that's fine. I don't mind doing it. But if other people are willing to do it, and it seemed like they were, then I'm happy to let somebody else do it.
Yep. Who's our giant talker?
Hikara.
It would be better if someone was lower DPS did it. Is all I'm saying. I'm happy to do it, but if we're trying to be quick on DPS, doesn't make much sense.
Or if we have a caster do it.
Right.
That way we don't lose any DPS on that. That being said, how about Shadow Killer?
Yeah, I can do it.
Lovely. Alright, not all but most of the corpses are here, so if you haven't been rezzed yet, you will be soon.
guys. I'm dragging as quick as I can.
We good. We good.
Do it faster.
For some odd reason, I'm reminded, probably because of the FASTA comment, about a speech that Arnold Schwarzenegger once gave about time management. And he said, some of you are looking for an understanding, basically, of how to organize your day, and that's a beautiful thing. Everybody should get 6 hours of sleep. Now I hear some of you saying, no, but I need 8 hours of sleep, I need 10 hours of sleep, I need this in order to function. No problem. You can go ahead and get those 8 hours. Just do it faster. Alright, I believe everybody's been sent to res now. If you have not, please let us know. I'll start going down the groups with haste. Alright, all groups should have haste now. C is 1625 mana to cast. Oh, we got a snake trying to push out of her house. A very active snake this evening. Shayla wants to come out for a visit. C's coming out by groups.
Shit, okay.
All right. Almost done with buffs. Alright, all groups should have C now as well. Please let me know if you do not for some reason. Nah, we'll leave him in there. Why not leave Zeraxt in there? I'm sure he'll do just fine. Seems like he did just fine the first round. He'll do just fine the second round. We all believe in our good buddy Zeraxt.
Who's casting symbol? Anybody? Oh, never mind. Aki's gonna get it. But not symbol. PC.
Who needs AC?
Omino and Getic. I didn't buy it. I never use it, so just testing it out.
That's right. We believe in our good
I
buddy
actually
Zerax.
did buy it, so whoopee for all of us.
Nice. Let's get a mana check, please.
Can do diet too, if somebody needs. Just to rank one.
I've got rank 2 on the shaman, but it's a single target.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
We believe in you, my man. You can do this.
Win because of dire win rank 2.
Nah, it's only like 50 hit points more.
Alright, so big difference that we're going to have the second round is after those. We're going to do the same thing the first round. Once it reaches 70. And the next round spawn, we'll do the same thing. Keep those mezzed as long as we can. Tanks, please be building aggro on them as much as you can while that's happening. And have them targeted ready to go. Because when he breaks the mezz, that is, well, painful. So, if all goes well, they'll be hitting you. One way to assure that would be to have a warrior. Yes, I said the W word. with AE Taunt ready to hit that and Fortitude, which would not be a horrible idea for each of those 2 waves. If we can get them mezzed, we are going to take all 6 of them down to 40%, telling them to halt, and then we're going to send all of those in. After that, it's just going to be handling the remaining mobs until when? Because with the original 5 to 4 that are still alive and fighting the named, plus the 6 that we send in, we should be able to move to, let's say, the southeast corner and just let them... that's probably not a good idea. Let's just keep handling it the way it is. Keeping the mobs in, getting them as they die, taking down the repops. But the important part is to pause, as in halt, after the 70% pop, so that we can make this work. Yeah, setup in EQ certainly takes a very long time. But the actual action of EQ is pretty freaking nice. So you really have both sides of it. It gives you a little bit of downtime that you don't have in some of the other games. Alright, we're going to stick with the same tank order. Mostly same plan, different results. Is anybody not ready to make this happen?
Hey, Nev, is it because you live in Colorado your ranger looks like he's carrying an ice scraper in his left hand?
Yeah, I'm a mountain climber. Do ice climbing.
Alright, Omadon, if you'd be so kind as to get this started for us. When you're ready, of course.
Just getting the DA on. I'll do the same thing after. Give me a second to get him.
Sounds good.
Okay, I think it should be good to move.
Alright, let's move to the corner.
Yeah, maybe one of them will be a little loose.
That's what he said?
Whoa! That's a lot of them.
Oh.
Well,
Didn't like your Bard at all.
nah. I had group songs going.
Alright, let's bring one of them in. One at a time, let's take these down. Take it down to 40, and Shadowkiller's gonna tell him to halt.
There's 3 more coming.
Oh, frick you.
Yeah, don't direct kill me. Whoever did that. Don't direct kill the fighter.
My AE taunt and run.
Wasn't a heal, it was a reptile.
No, reptile goes up on me. Somebody direct healed me for 4,000.
Well, the druid got deaded because of it.
I don't think reptile causes that.
Back down.
Get the dead rest.
I can type while you guys get rebuffed. Oh, come on, people. Honk before you break the goddamn nose.
He killed one of them already.
Yeah, because I'm running them around.
Maybe try not to run them over the spot where they stand.
Yeah, well, I got summoned because somebody's in
Yeah,
front.
that's fair.
Tighten my circle.
All right, let's bring another one in.
Take one spawn.
Yeah, but it's beating on the green one. Just leave it be, I think.
It's
not.
busy.
So it's got it.
We haven't tried that.
Comes another one.
Having them fight each other.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm like cycling target to try and keep.
Valera's attacking.
It's like he woke one up.
Yep.
It's okay.
He's actually still targeting the one that he was on.
Yeah, I see the one that he woke up.
Bring another in. We're not doing this fast enough.
Should pull your pets back.
We gotta speed it up. Let's bring the next one in.
I think he can hit them from anywhere.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Let's get
It
bring the
seems
next
like-
one in.
I got it.
Yeah, we should be bringing the next one in at like 50%.
What I'm doing around 60.
That
Good.
works. That's good.
Keep them going. We'll get caught up. We just gotta keep moving. Bring it.
Not one to come off on me.
So the ones that he respawns, they just, when we get them down and they turn, they just pop back to their spot, whatever they were doing the last time.
Good.
Because that's like the third or fourth time now that they've turned green and they've immediately teleported over to their spot instead of continuing
Nice.
to stand here.
Good, so they remember.
Yeah.
All right,
Seems
last
like-
one. Get that last one down.
We probably want
There's another one.
Yeah.
Bring that other one in.
Alright, I just aggroed it.
This one should be down by the time that gets there.
Go ahead and debug the names. Okay, slow zone.
Okay.
Bring it.
Yeah, bring it. Zrax, your first tank. Also, we need to be faster on the second set. We'll do the same thing. We have another ad to handle. Get it handled. We need to be faster on the second set. Let's send these in. Once he pops it, we'll pull them off of him. Heals to Zrax. We'll get those mezzed and get them taunted. There we go. Let's send these in. And when the next round pop, we'll tell these to halt. We'll mez the others, get them taunted, and burn them down as quick as we can. Switch. Let these mobs be our DPS on the named. Stay focused on these ads. If you have the ability to tank, you should be focused specifically on trying to tank these. Especially you at 70%. He only kills one at a time.
DPS should not be tanking. We've got plenty of tanks.
Good. Next. Take it down quickly and send it in. When those 6 pop, we're going to get them mezzed. I need all tanks trying to taunt them and the DPS burning them down. Follow your assist. We don't have the leisure of kiting this time. Shadow Killer, you're good with making these halt when it comes time, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's still attacking green.
There we go. Let's take this one down. There's our next one. 80%.
As soon as a mob turns green, tanks should be looking for the next mob to come in. They should be off the green mob.
So I want to make sure we don't creep out too far in the room too.
Make sure Gerp's getting his heals.
You break them all?
It's alright, he just does that for a few seconds. We're at 75.
Off tanks, be ready.
I'll try to target AE mez them as soon as they get close enough. Be ready to taunt.
Final stand is down.
You want me to take over for Gerb?
Yes.
They're up.
Here they come.
Incoming. Mez casting. Landed.
Alright, heals to Dirkman.
Grabbing this one.
They're all halted.
Good job.
Start debuffs.
Take it down to 40 and switch to the next one. We gotta be quick on this. We don't have a lot of time. As soon as he breaks these, we're gonna get effed. Knights, please be taunting these. Be ready to pick him up when he breaks them. He broke him.
Thing. Nez?
I've got blade just perma in one of them.
Good.
We've
Stay
got enough cards,
focused.
we could do that.
Burn this.
Need a tank on this mob.
Which one?
The
And
one
main
that's we're
assist.
DPSing.
Need a DI on Dirk.
Incoming.
Hefe got me. Somebody duck out.
Reload Ambit.
Let's get these down as quick as we can.
Nez.
Bump up that DPS if you can.
Just put a spice out.
Thank you.
Final stands on Dirk and I'm bouncing around a lot.
I can try to take him.
Switch MA to something else.
Let me take it from you, Dirk.
Yeah, go for it. I've purpled like 3 times, so this is a little sketchy.
Why you hit Lizard with a DI too?
Actually, let me switch to
Special.
shield. We'll see how it goes.
Nope.
MA's
You
got a
got it.
switch,
Yep, you got
guys.
it.
Come on, MA.
Lizardman's got it.
That's Brooke, looks like.
That was me breaking it.
Oh, I just saw all of them swing, that's why.
There it
There's
is.
Nezing. Nez.
Alright, we're almost there.
Alright, we should switch.
There you go.
We can assist Dirks and remez. There we go.
Switch.
It's the last one, last two.
We have a few reanimated left. Look for reanimated. Disoriented or ours, reanimated or his.
Switch. Yeah, we're not catching up on this, doesn't seem like.
That's alright, we're getting there. It's happening, we just have to pick this up. He's always going to be breaking them.
MA earlier if you can. Like,
Hey everyone.
Hello there.
Hey, dummy.
Yeah, switch.
I'm doing alright to stay focused. We have 4 left. He's going to hit another one. That'll give us another one. There we go.
We gotta switch him in. There we go.
Stop attacking the green ones. Switch MAs. We've got this mostly locked down. Do you want to start sending them in? We're not catching up, so.
Yeah, by the time we get the next one down, one respawns.
We need to start DPSing and get ready to mez and burn.
After this one. My final stand is down. I'm clicking my other stuff. Zraxter Gerp, you ready to take over if needed?
Final stand is back in 20 seconds.
That's just broke.
That's broke.
Strax is good.
Alright, when this fades, I'll let you guys decide which one of you wants it.
Just call somebody. It's easier.
Yep, send in the clowns. All those clowns should be attacking the named.
They are.
Excellent. In the meantime, we'll keep picking up these reanimated, mezzing them as we can, and killing them as we can also. Alright, everything's down.
You're just switching in.
Good time for silent casting.
Need to switch tank.
Running as fast as
Akara, get off the green. Thank you.
Gerp's got it. Zrax has got it.
I'm off. Gerp, go.
Heals to Gerp.
Switch.
Limit down.
Nenmit dead. Thank you, Divined.
I'm gonna throw a spice out, please.
Please do.
I'll do it. Swap.
30, 40.
At 40, I assume all DPS burn and tanks pick up ads.
That's right.
Is that room locked?
Yes.
Prepare for ads. Was it
So we're
30?
swapping.
There they are.
Incoming.
Come.
They're in.
A bunch missed.
Burn boss, what are we doing?
Yeah, burn boss.
Kill the named.
They're mostly missed.
I died before getting auspice out.
I got it coming.
I got NGBCR out.
Let's get that named, Daddy's at 28.
an ad in here hitting DPS too.
Name's at 10.
Oh,
Third
by
down.
by getting.
Weapon shield somebody, aggro all that shit, do something.
My weapon shield's down.
Drax has got it. Heals the Drax.
Three, two,
God, I wish I had a Paragon.
win.
Nice.
Nicely done, team. Nicely
Nice shot.
done.
Ames is the key.
I see Craig with the win. So that's Craig.
I need a drink.
I'll drink to that.
I need a cigarette. It was like having sex, but way more intense.
I'd be having good sex.
Never fear, Tommy's here. So yeah, brought you guys good luck.
That's got to be what it is. That was intense,
It wasn't
for
my
sure.
DPS.
We know that.
That was definitely an intense win. But you did it. Good job. It's something to be proud of.
And it was a win.
It's downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Upstairs and east? South?
South. South from the Evil Og event. And next we get the crypt clicking.
That one wasn't so bad.
That doesn't
Nah.
require 50 people to pay attention to everything else that's going on.
100%.
Not that
Look.
we have 50 people, but
Plus we got some pretty strong tankage, so we should be okay-ish. Then it'll just be that effed up Bane fight. And as we've seen so well, it'll get easier every time we do it because everybody will be a lot more familiar with how it's supposed to work for us.
this one we just need more chanters.
That would help.
Chanter will make this much easier.
But
Two box
definitely
chanter.
doing it. So
Pretty
definitely doing it on
intense.
this side was better.
Yeah, it gave us a lot of time to get them meds. You could see them run there.
Yeah, they weren't literally popping on top of us.
Yeah, just AE meds and blur right away, and then, you know, Omadon was like AE taunting. And when it would break, they would hit Omi and not the chanter.
And that's a beautiful thing.
I was also making sure I hit taunt every time I broke a mess.
Yeah. I just could not keep you up, I'm sorry. It's just too much stuff to do.
Looks like everybody's been rezzed.
Dark Hue, how many more runes did you need?
Alright, I'm gonna start bids. Bids on the Scorched Frost Steel Ring. Dreamery at 25. Dreamery at 25, going once. Going twice. Can I get a leg check?
I'm showing he needs 5 more. These 2 and 3 more.
Grad Streamer. Bids on the second, Scorched Frostring. 25 on Tyrannica. 26 to Frigga.
Fergie, you only need 25 to secure from a raid box.
25 on Frigga. 25 on Frigga going once. Going twice. Can I get a leg check, please? Grats Frigga.
Yeah, make sure you're using the new tool to compare your gear.
Bids on the Time Worn Arm Guard. Got Dremery at 50. Shadow Killer at 51. Dremery at 60. Dremery at 60 going once. Shadow Killer at 61. Shadow Killer at 61 going once. Dremery at 65. Shadow at 66. Shadow Killer at 66 going once. Going twice. Can I get a leg check, please? Grad Shadow Killer. Bids on the second pair. Got Dremery at 35. Dirklin at 47. Dremery at 50. Dremery at 50 going once. And twice. Dirklin at 53. Dremery at 55. Dremery at 55 going once. Going twice. Leg check, please. Congrats, Dremery.
As for the Mark of Frostcrypt, this will backflag you if you have not completed Frostcrypt 1 named, although we're going to fix that by hitting Frostcrypt 1 again soon. If you still need the Frostcrypt 1 named in order to be flagged for Frostcrypt 2, looking at the raid window, that might be Navardian, Gedak, Gurp, and Ashendari. Maybe. Feel free to random 1,000. Whoever gets it, gets it.
Oh, Nev needs it passed enough, definitely.
If we're gonna be doing it again, it doesn't matter really.
Yeah. Last call.
And these runes are going to... Is it Dark Hue?
Yes. Is Ash passing?
Yes.
Grats Nev on flag.
Yay.
What a slacker.
I know, right?
Yeah, why does he get rewarded for missing a week in Mexico?
I know. Fucking dirtbag.
Damn. Brutal
He
bunch
missed his
here.
DKP.
You're making me want to share some pictures.
And he didn't send me in a wife either? Like, what the hell?
A wife?
Yeah, why haven't we seen any pictures?
Because I just got back.
Oh, I didn't know they didn't have internet in Mexico.
Dang.
Lizard Man D, I faded.
Those pictures, honestly. Be
Huh?
like Nevin in a bikini or something.
Definitely banana hammock.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
No. Alright. 1 room north, 2 rooms north. I believe the next
that-
fight is west.
Are those pictures going to be in your OnlyFans or are they public?
They'll be public. A couple of them on my OnlyFans.
I'm gonna
He's open to
believe
Tyson's
the
all
next
Lego
fight
stuff.
is west, from what I recall.
But the problem with Neb Sabinahammock is he's an innie, not an outie.
It's true. Don't tell everybody that yet.
There he is.
You take damage. You take damage when you're in the room on this one, by the way.
Yeah, so let's
we
stay
won't
out
get
here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's that one. Okay.
So on this event, there's an interesting mechanic, and although I've said this a few times, it's it goes doubly for this. If you remember this slightly differently than what I do, please speak up. I welcome any input on this. However, from what I recall, there's basically only a few components on this, the worst part being the actual coffin clicking. First of all, there is an AE in front of the named. It does a feign death, which is kind of a pain in the butt, so tanks will need to have a /stand hotkey and be spamming it the whole time. Next, there are coffins all around the room. 8 of them, if I recall correctly. And throughout the fight, I know at least at one timed point, but throughout the fight, we are going to see we're going to have a need for 8 people to click coffins. And they each need to be clicked by 2 people. Is that what everybody else remembers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 initially, and then it becomes 2 at some point.
I'm reading Rasper. It says after 40%, it'll need 2 people to shove it.
Right.
Yeah, before then it'll be 1, and after that it'll be 2. And it could be at almost any random time. We get an emote that says that we need to click the coffins. Basically, just spam it a few times, and hopefully it'll work. For every one that we fail on, we get ads. And yeah, we can handle the ads, but that's kind of a pain in the butt.
Oh, I do have an auto trigger for that.
Nice. So, historically, what I've done is had somebody kite the wolf the whole time, and we just handle Harfange.
That's what I recall.
But we can probably off-tank it if we want. I don't think it's needed. I think we can just run it around in a large circle the whole time. Hopefully we don't have too many of the ads throughout the fight. The quicker he dies, the better off we are. There are a couple of emotes. One of them is Harfange turns his glare in your direction. That means anybody in that direction is going to have 3 buffs dispelled. He's going to have a knockback from some people. There is a dot that's going to be going on, 500 a tick. We can basically heal through that. But... oh, and the AE Rampage is also a thing. But the biggest thing is, of course, going to be the coffins. So let me creep in here real quick and see if it's safe to look around.
Should be 10 songs off.
Pretty sure we can go in the room, we just can't aggro him.
Sitting in the room, we all get a dot. So we're just sit out here to explain.
Yeah. So give me a sec. Let me go explore this a little bit.
You get an aura on you when you're in there that deals damage.
Yeah. Oops, I still got my guys following me. Nenmet, Ambit, I didn't say for you to join.
Always dock up DKB.
I think just make them bid at 100 and everything they go for.
Don't they usually?
Alright, I'll make it 101. Might break the bank.
Alright, and by coffins, just to be a little bit more specific, you're going to see these, well, icy coffins standing up with a royal guard inside. Those are the ones that I'm talking about. There are 8 of them around the room. I think it would probably be safe to put, let's say, how about Rangers, Mages, and Necro on it? Because casters.
Seems like a good idea. Unless an ad spawns, then we get smacked.
Yes, in which case that would be unfortunate.
I think just sign 2 people per coffin and...
If they had the audio trigger, they could just spam click it when they get the audio trigger. So.
I think it has to be 2 different people who do it, but yeah.
Later in the fight, right, yes.
Yeah.
Is it random coffins or?
No, it's all coffins.
Every coffin.
Yeah, it's all of them. So we can have 8 ads every time it triggers if we fuck up. So, alright, so we've got 8 when it comes to Rangers, Mages, and Necros. That's 10 if we get count Wizards.
Well, I can have one of my tunes with me, so not a big deal. I can cover 1 coffin.
I can cover 1 coffin, my bard and me.
That sounds complicated.
Yeah, it's really hard to click. Oh man, that's hard.
I'm talking organization. Alright, so let's go ahead and call them clockwise around the room 1 through 8, starting at this door. So I'll put Ambit at one of them because he's not going to be useful most of the time. If you want to see the emotes and not just have the audio trigger, which you should have the audio trigger, I believe that was just handed out. It is filtered to other, so it would have that other chat window available. And numbering it, like I said, clockwise around the room, starting with this door. We're going to have 1 immediately inside to the left, and so on. You can see 3 on the left wall, 3 on the right wall, and 2 on the back wall. None on his wall, but 2 on our wall. So, let's have...
Oh, come on, Milosera. Most of us are that old.
Yeah, I hear that.
We all remember.
So who has 2 characters that can click easily?
I do. Give me the first one next to the boss.
That's not the first one, that's the 6th one.
That way I can make sure Dami and Gimply are still getting all the other clickies from the other tunes.
Yeah, next to the boss it'd be 4 or 5.
Yeah, let's have number... you can take number 4 when it's time. Skyfall on number 1, which is the first one inside the door to the left.
Was that not the closest to the boss?
If we were to tank him over here, yes.
Shadow Killer and Ash can take 6.
Lovely.
So can we just clarify, go over what each one's numbered so we don't have any screw-ups at the start?
No problem. Let's creep into the room for a moment so you can see it. I'm going to have you leave the room in a moment also, but only because of the AEs. But creep into the room, that way you can see this. If you see where Lizard Man is looking forward at, you're going to see this icy, coffin-looking like thing right here with a Royal Guardian inside of it.
Carbonite.
Yep. You're going to see one here, and you're going to see one over here, one on each side of the door that we just came through. Hopefully everybody sees those. You're also going to see 3 of those on each of the left and right, as in north and south, sides of the room. You can see those across the way. Anybody not see it? Display cases, yes. So this one's going to be 1. The second one on the left or south wall is going to be 2, then 3, then 4 up closest to the named. To our right of the named. His left, also the northwest corner. That one's going to be 5, then 6, then this one, of course, will be 7. Making this one number 8. Hopefully that clears things up just a little bit. So number 1, number 4, and number 5 are taken, yes? Let's come out of the room. That way we're not all getting the AE.
I can do 2 or 8. I just want to make sure cleric's in heal range.
We can test with that.
You're okay with doing 2 of them, you said?
No, I said 2 or 8. I want to make sure my cleric stays in healing.
Oh, gotcha.
Doesn't not good if the cleric can't heal the tank.
Yeah.
So anyone.
So it's just an emote that you'll get, and then you just click it, or
Pretty much.
I can do.
Alright, so 1 is taken, 4 is taken,
I'll take 2 then.
and 5 is taken by boxing pairs, right?
I think you told me I have 1.
Alright, you've got 1. And who has 5 again? And 4?
I can take 5. That's fine. Yeah.
Shadow Killer will take 5. Who can take number 4? Boxing pair.
Where are we tanking him?
I'm good with tanking him near where he is now.
Yeah, that's where we usually tank him.
Is 4 taken then?
That's what I'm starting to think. Maybe not.
Actually, Liz, it would make more sense if you have people that have the boxing healers and stuff. So if we tank him in this corner here to the, was it southeast, east, south, whatever, you can get 3 of the double groups in range still to be able to heal and everything else.
That might be a good idea.
Actually, you might be able to get 4 at that point, actually.
Yeah, because of these 2 over here.
1, 2, 3, and 8 should be in range of the southeast corner.
Right.
That sounds good. Alright, so new plan. Named is tanked in the southeast corner inside the room. Skyfall's still taking 1. Shadow Killer's still taking 5. Canaris will take 2. That means I need to assign to 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8.
I'll take 6.
I can do 1. Me and Nitnoy. Just tell me which one.
And Olgar and Volair can take 1 if you don't mind him Paladin standing out of the fight.
Now, I'm good with Paladin staying out. That's okay. There's not. If all goes well, we won't have many ads.
Nev's not boxing, right?
Nope.
Just put me at 6 with Nev.
And who's going to be with you, Skyfall? We're going to put
Me by
actual.
himself?
We're going to put actual names to it.
Well, I'm at 1, so I got 4 tunes. It's easy enough. I can click it.
I think he just wants to know which tune you're clicking with so he can put it in his.
My shaman, Tyrannic.
There you go. And number 2 we agreed was Canaris and
Armag.
Armag.
You can overclick, just can't not click it, right?
Correct. Feel free to throw a few on there. And under 40%, it needs to be both of you clicking it a few times.
How long do you have to click? Is this a 3-second window or a 10-second window?
Be quick.
It's like a 3-second window.
Be quick.
I remember having to be pretty close to click it too.
You're gonna stand right on him.
Yeah.
They like flash purple or something? Is that what they did?
No, I don't remember any flashing. I just remember an emote and then you clicked it.
So stand by it the whole time?
Yeah, if you're a clicker, you should not be leaving the coffins.
Right.
That's why we're doing range DPS.
Who's on 4?
Did we do C?
Siren can't be at both of them.
I could be at 4.
Then somebody else
6.
needs to be at 6 with Nev.
Yeah, that's fun. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter what number each of us is at. As long as we have 2 at each one.
All right. Assignments are out. Anybody horribly disagree with the assignments? Good. Anybody not know what that means? Because when that emote happens, you should have filter other, and you should have your audio trigger going. You must immediately be right up on it and be clicking it. Click it a few times just to make sure it landed.
So just to clarify, both people have to click it?
The first round, only one has to. Under 40%, both have to.
Just get in the habit of both clicking it. You're better off that way.
It's
At all times?
fewer fuck-ups. If, just in case, it might not be a bad idea or bad practice to always click it.
It's fine.
And if that goes well, then we're not going to have hardly any ads. We just need somebody to be kiting the wolf. Do we have a volunteer to kite our wolf?
I could be misremembering, but I remember the wolf having some Membler issues, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're best off having a shot of Night Tank it.
I think Amadon's the perfect choice.
I think he does an excellent job of kiting.
Do you want me to kite it or tank it?
If you can tank it without anybody else having to heal you, great, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it'd be easier to kite it, but I will leave that judgment call up to you, my good man.
Yeah, let's have to get in there and see it. But I can
The problem is if you die, yeah, he just wrecks the raid, so you're better off kiting it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm quite that beefy yet. But I don't know what it hits for, so.
I don't either. Let's not find out. So, recap. Heal through, kill the named, click the coffins every time we get an emote. And again, you have to be very quick on those. If we get ads, we focus on them. That will be our priority. Does anybody have any questions or concerns before we get this going?
Who's the first tank?
Let me see. We started with Zrax last time, so let me adjust my hotkey here. Gerp, Dirklin, Liz, Zraxed. And the named has a single target rampage and AE rampage, so stay back from him. Max melee range is advisable. Gerp, you're welcome to assume the position.
I'm sorry, which side of the room are we fighting in? Here.
Correct. We are fighting him on the southeast corner of room, inside the door to the left. Budsweiser, would you be so kind as to bring us a named when it comes time? We'll have you be the rampage tank. Everybody can come in the room now. Is anybody not ready to make this happen? Alright. Gerp, are you ready?
Ready.
We have a bunch of people outside still.
Come on in. Don't be shy. Alright. Budsweiser, will you be so kind as to bring Gerp a friend to play with, while Omadon handles the pup.
Also, if you're not a clicker, can you not stand in front of the coffin just in case we accidentally don't click you?
Yeah, nobody should be in the coffin but you.
Do we want to get people to their coffins now, or wait till the pull happens?
We got a lot of people standing for coffin number 1. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, let's move away.
Incoming.
Aggro. Ah.
Move to your positions.
I need a heal.
There's a dog here too.
Where'd the wolf go?
He's running back. He's running to you.
Heals to Gerp. Debuffs to named.
Yeah, I think he does blur. I'll have to work on it.
Get a Tash.
The dog does blur.
Dirklin is up. Heals to Dirklin.
The dog is back here.
Dog's loose.
Feign death. Remember to click your stand.
I think my shaman ended up being ramp.
Yeah, looks like he shares aggro with you.
You gonna be able to keep him occupied?
I remember we needed only 2 nights doing it before.
Yeah,
I
I mean, you
think.
can do it. You can do it. You're just gonna take a couple run in sometimes.
That's alright. You're gonna be able to keep him occupied mostly though, Omadon?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. That's all I want to hear.
$1856 is his max hit. So if he's slowable, That'd be cool.
He is slowable and slowed. And crippled.
He's talking about the dog, I think.
Yeah,
Dog's
dog.
slowed.
Yeah, thank you. That will make it no problem.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Imply is sleeping. If you want to put him behind the mob.
People are coffins to make sure you're keeping the 2 of you healed.
Single click. Go.
Click!
One was clicked.
On the single clicks, you'll get the emote saying you feel the coffin seal shut once again. And you're successful, so as long as one person gets that, you're good.
It looks like the emote click was successful. I don't see any ads.
That was well done, everyone. Thanks.
Repeat the process until win. This is the entire fight.
Final stand's almost down. I'm gonna switch to shield. We'll see how it goes.
Probably should switch tank. It's hitting you hard.
Yes, it is.
Alright, I'll switch. I'll take it over from you.
Go ahead and take it now.
Going. Click it.
Click now.
You still good over there? Kiting that mob.
It just peeled off.
Coming back.
Bring it back out to you.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Just asking if you're good.
Yeah, it's okay.
Alright.
Yeah,
Let us know if you get in any trouble. We can help in some way.
will do. It seems like as soon as the tank warriors are high on aggro, he shares aggro, so he'll come to you and not get up on the
Click it.
Don't forget, clerics. This is undead. You can turn undead to boss.
Also, don't forget to heal yourself at the if you're taking that dot.
Ah, gotta dispel. I've resisted all the others till now.
Full dispel.
I'll remember to junk up next time. Click it, click it. Got about 30 seconds left on final stand, but he's not really rocking me too hard. Zrax, you want to take it from me, or?
Your call, man.
Yeah, might as well.
Let's play it safe.
When you're ready, go for it.
Alright.
Click it.
Rex has it.
Heals to Zerax.
Double quick start and 2%.
Ball's back.
As mentioned, the double clicks will start next time it says that they begin to open, so be ready for it. Make sure you click it a few times, both of you.
Lizardman DI faded.
Keep the heals on Zerax. Click it.
Click it now.
Stand.
That was a single.
That was a
Correct.
single still.
Zerax, your FD, stand up. Sorry.
That's fine. Still better be ready for double quick instead.
No worries, buddy.
Zerax.
Now he's real D.
It's back on Liz, heals to lid.
Clicking alternative defensives.
Okay, let's get ready, but rings.
Darklin, something happens to me, this is yours.
Click.
Alright.
Click it.
That was a double click.
Remember, this is AE Rampage. He's going to be hitting.
You want to see over?
Click it. And yeah, let's MGBCR.
Lizardman DI faded.
Lizard down, heals to Darklin. Something happens to Darklin, Gerp takes it.
Dirk's down. Take it, Gerp.
Heals to Gerp.
Click. Click.
Click now.
Click it.
Other monitor.
Earth's down.
Curp is in.
Need a tank unnamed.
Zerax.
Heals his ranks. He has it.
Incoming DI to Zerix.
Spam those heals on him. Click it.
Click.
Is anybody else not getting the emotes?
I'm not getting them anymore either.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was just me. Nothing's spawning, but I'm not getting the emote saying it was successful.
Yeah, the event could be bugged or something, but let's
Because
just
I'm
keep on
still
doing.
single clicks.
The Genius is single click, but it is double click required.
Oh, okay.
I got the emote the first time saying with your combined strength you managed to force the coffin shut once more.
Yeah, I got that one time.
Nice.
And that was it.
Yeah, same.
Click it.
Rebuff distraction. Sorry, buddy. We got lower point aggro.
Win.
Hey!
Can we have more events like that?
Dying at 0%. It's so fun.
Oh, my fingers hurt.
What happened? I looked over to check my heal, and I'm dead.
You got low. I think you got rampaged and the doggy came and hit you.
You can leave the room to get out of the aura, by the way.
I'll take that axe that he's got. Okay, thanks. Dibs.
Oh,
Nice if that was real, right?
Oh yeah.
That looks like a pet toy.
Boots, helm, and 2 of these. Very nice.
Waiting for 8 Coven to get a res.
Do we have 0 ads in an entire fight? That was great at clicking.
Yeah. Great job to our clickers.
What is with the double loots?
To get like double and triple everything. I mean, not that that's not a nice charm.
And what is up with the no serpent seals?
Oh yeah, we haven't got in here.
Alright, starting bids.
We should
It's
start
the
with
time.
that event next time.
Crag at 1. Canary at 5. Dark at 50. Dark at 50 going once. Going twice. 8 Coven at 51. 8 Coven at 51 going once. Dark at 55. Dark at 55 going once. And twice. And lag check, please. 8 Coven at 56. 8 Coven 56 going once. And twice. Dark Q at 60. Dark Q at 60 going once. 8 Coven at 61. 8 Coven at 61. Anybody at 62? Dark Q at 65. Dark Q at 65 going once. 8 Coven at 70. 8 Coven at 70 going once. Dark Q at 71. Dark Q at 71 going once. 8 Coven at 75.
What?
8 Coven at 75 going once. Dark Q at 76. Dark Q at 76. 8 Coven's going 80. 80 going once for 8 Coven. Going twice. Can I get a lag check, please? Grats, 8 Coven. Bids on the skullcap mold next. Dami at 69. 69 going once. Canaris at 275. Scratch that, he means 75.
I know, I've seen 275. I've seen it.
Canaris at 75 going once. Dami at 80. Dami at 80 going once. Going twice. Can I get a lag check? Canaris at 85. Canaris at 85 going once. We got a 96 from Dami. 96 from Dami going once. Going twice. Lag check, please. Grats, dummy.
Thanks, everyone.
Bids on the charm.
Oh, Shadow Knight, come on. I think it's always powered up, that charm. If you
Dirk
like
Linus.
warrior.
Milo Sarah at 15. Ascendere. Ascendere at 16. What does the elemental weapon mean? Like what?
It's got to be bane damage, like elemental bane damage. So like.
Gotcha.
I think there just needs to be magic.
No, any type of elemental.
Skux at 25.
I think you only need one of it to cap it out too.
Sarah at 25. Milo Sarah at 25 going once. Going twice. Can I get a lag check, please? Congrats, Milo Sarah. And bids on the second one.
Let's see, Milo, tell us what the stats are.
Put that shit in so you can tell us.
Ascendere at 25. Ascendari at 25, going once.
Surprised the Warriors don't want that.
Skux at 26, going once. Skux at 26.
Damn, he remembered he could outbid me.
Skux at 26, going twice. Can I get a lag check, please? Ascendari at 27. Ascendari at 27, going once. Going twice. And lag check, please. Skux at 27.
It was
Grats
already
at
bonus,
Ascendari.
Yeah.
Tried to cheat, Skux.
Who was the first one to get our Charm of Lore bid win?
I think Tama was the first one, wasn't it? I don't
Well,
think he's here.
that would be unfortunate for Talma. Who was the second one?
You didn't have a second.
Yes, we do have a second.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Can
Milo,
isn't it?
Sarah.
There we go then.
someone show Idkovin where to go? Because I have to click on the corpse that's red. I got died or something.
It's just right inside and to the left. So you guys are talking about this Krithgorian Royal Crest?
That's correct. That's the second, another piece of the Charm of Lore.
And so has that already been bid out, the first piece? By Milo Sarah?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to Milo Sarah. And then is this axe for anything, or should I just go ahead and random that?
It's to open the door to
That's a key, right?
the king. Yeah, key essentially. You use it to open the door to Beltron.
If you guys want me to log Talma in to come loot that, I can.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't.
I
we
wasn't
shouldn't give
paying
loot to
attention,
people
sorry.
who aren't on.
Yeah. Is that so? Is Felwinter going to anybody specific at this point?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
I don't
You
know.
sure you
Nev
don't want it?
Nev never seems to be around, so
It's true.
He could take another trip to Mexico.
I'm gonna give it to you, Lizard.
Oh,
But
lucky me.
Navardian doesn't have any more vacation time.
he doesn't have a job, does he?
I will tomorrow, motherfucker.
All right, who's getting the mark of Frostcrypt? I'm still showing Ash, Gedek, and Gerp. Gerp, you need it?
On the roll this time, so.
Yes, sir.
But Gerp doesn't have one. Obviously, Gerp.
That sounds right to me. Objections?
Gratzker.
So be it.
Are we done in this zone?
Nope, we still have the expansion boss.
Where's he at?
In the maze.
Back up top.
All the way to frickin' Victory Town.
How are we dealing with the runes?
These are dark hues, I believe.
Okay.
You should need, what, one more after this?
Yeah, should.
You got symbol.
Just stay at the top of the ramp. Don't go anywhere, because there's mobs all around us in the rooms. Don't go down any hallways.
I'm looking at the time and I'm a little concerned, but we can at least get one run in at him. Get everybody at least familiar with the event.
Yeah, familiar with the ads too at the start.
Yeah, those golems with the ice and the fire and all that, that's weird. Watch your bard songs, we got pulls coming.
From the north.
Yeah,
Not
if you
all of
can't,
those at once.
no, I'm not pulling all of those at once. Hey, if you can, set up the people who are going to do the 4-corner nukes to open the door.
So we can give them some room to pull. Should we move?
That's fine.
I see a bunch of people moving down there. Don't move down.
Hold in statue room.
How about we go back up to the south here, Liz?
I think the stairs on the south will be better too.
Would that help?
It gives them more room to pull.
Alright, let's move south. We can hang out in this little cubby here and see what comes of it.
Yeah, if you can, assign the 4 people for the 4 corners of the maze to do the nukes.
Could be stepping on the platforms.
No, you have to nuke the 4 corners of the maze to open the door.
Oh, you mean that part? All right, yeah.
Yeah, like before we even get to them.
Yeah, let me finish running my guys and I'll look over the list.
Yeah, Kobe, you might want to move, man. I think we're just gonna have to get used to like tanking 4 at a time.
Yeah, otherwise it's going to take forever.
Yeah, we gotta beat that. We'll just get time to practice.
That'll definitely help speed things along with the AUG event stuff too. All right, I'm just going to pull a few of them, so be ready.
5 on the first pull, right? That's
Yep,
so far.
5.
Yeah. I'll get 1. Probably Akovian's gonna die. Yep, he didn't move. Oh well, I tried to save him. Guys, if you got an AFK, like auto follow on somebody.
Let the mobs come in.
They're all coming in.
Don't
A
stop.
couple of them turned
There we
around.
go.
That's no good.
Yeah, you went AFK, man.
Yeah, I had to turn my oven off. Sorry.
Just put auto follow on Diamond.
Yeah, just auto follow me next time.
And don't auto follow the puller.
Yeah,
Bad.
or follow somebody in your group. The healer is usually a safe bet, although it might not be if you're AFK.
Next one.
I think this is how we need to get used to pulling from now on.
In here, we'll get used to it. Yeah.
I mean, just for time's sake. It'll get easier too as we get more gear.
Yeah. I mean, we started out pretty well geared, but this stuff is a whole different level.
Yeah, but you know, like POR, we kind of went a little light in volume of gear.
Yeah, I remember doing this in 200 hit point stuff and making it work.
Yeah.
What's the trigger phrase again? We're getting in. Sorry.
Hey, screen.
Hey, screen. Okay.
Maybe there wasn't heroics yet.
Yeah, Hasgrin and Faragrin are the two to get in.
Back up unless you're tanking.
Moving down after this.
Apparently, so are they. They got stuck in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Till they teleported to us.
Moving up.
Let's do it. Heading north, down the ramp. Hold in the room at the bottom of the ramp.
Stay away from the side tunnels.
4.
Incoming mobs. Pick them up.
Coming 4. Okay, oh no.
This one.
Dark one down.
Really, like, we should probably have HOTS rolling on the tanks on incoming.
Especially when we're pulling 4 or 5.
Yeah, because they're going to get popped maybe a little extra. Knights too, you know, if you target like the 2 in the back when they're coming up, then
You got
Aggro from the
room.
side.
Side room, 4 more.
Oh damn. Start burning these.
Hey, he taunted, use defensive.
We're getting aggro from the other room now too.
This is
We
bad.
are.
we should have moved past this one maybe.
Yeah, I just assume. Well, I
It's
won't make
okay.
assumptions.
Learner? We are learning.
We might be able to survive this.
Yeah, we don't have to pull this. We just gotta move past it rather than sit in it.
Yeah, looks like we're surviving.
Or maybe we'll just pull like this from now on.
None of this stuff is mezzable. It's too high. Anything red is unmezzable.
Drag that away from the doorway? Or, I mean, I guess it's too late at this point.
Yeah, we already got all those mobs. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there's like 1 in each in the back. That's it.
The other thing is like they get stuck on the door really, really easy. So whoever's on the near the door gets the first pop.
All the more reason to be doing this tonight and learn the events and learn the zone even better.
And it's EXP.
EXP is balls.
Are we clear to move down or are we holding?
Let's see.
Like 2.
Good job on those ads.
Mm-hmm.
I think we only lost Derp and Dirkland, maybe?
Budsweiser.
Yeah.
And Olgar.
Keep adding.
Yeah.
So
once this
nobody that
goes
really
down,
mattered.
we
All right,
can
we're
move.
good. Just kidding.
Screw you, Skyfall.
Practice them. Can we move to the northwest corner of the group of the room, or are we moving down?
We'll move down. Stay away from the walls, so please.
Move down. One more ramp.
Are we pushing straight through?
Yes.
Are we going into the door or staying in the previous room?
Side room pulled. 4 incoming.
Jesus, guys.
They did say stay away from the door.
I think they have line of sight.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone go on that side.
Yeah, nobody's over there. It's got to be line of sight.
Meh. Things happen. Kill them.
Shot face down.
If you died and need Shaman Bustin to tell to my Shaman Tyrannica. Since
Yeah,
Craig died.
I can get you to Unborn.
Oh my god, Gerb.
What? I'd love to give her your phone number.
Come to the northeast corner and go here.
Doesn't really matter. Side rooms are empty now.
Yeah, but we're still pulling from the other room and
Don't be near the corner because you will get it.
Do you want to start it?
No.
Isn't he cute? Duke?
someone's a hot
Yeah.
mic.
No, Sebastian. He's so cool.
This
guy.
Is that
No,
Cruel
Sebastian.
Intentions?
Cool.
Who's watching Cruel Intentions?
No, it's she's the man.
Big one.
Ouch.
Corner aggro sucks.
Oh, damn.
We should not have moved to this corner. Because they blur themselves like. Fuck.
Get the next one low on hit points.
Yeah, get the next lower one.
Assist Skyfall.
Like, and I feel like a broken record talking about the corners here, but it's really important.
Assist Skyfall again.
Nidmet's dead.
Yeah, they don't.
Armor crunched.
Yeah, they're doing some kind of weird proximity aggro on that corner. Right? I see what's
Yeah,
happening.
that's what I keep saying. If they're on the corners, they just hit randomly. They don't hit the tank. Just died, Declan.
Probably just middle of the room.
Ouch.
Alright, everybody come to permit. That was my fault, guys. I asked everybody to go in that corner.
What am I saying?
We're good. Let's just finish resin up the dead and we'll keep on going. Almost to the spot where we can actually get some stuff done.
Everybody's up on my subgroup alpha focus.
So one question I have is if we skip the if we keep the axe and we don't use it to open the room to Beltron, can we go straight to Beltron next time?
After we do the hog mob, you mean?
No, not even that. Like just go straight down this hallway and go to Beltron.
You gotta kill the hog mob to get to Beltron, and he'll be up.
No, you don't. He's down below.
What's that cloak in the advanced loot window for?
For a quest and
It's for the
Frostcrypt.
skeleton quest in Frostcrypt, yeah. It's
So
for
it's for a
faction,
quest
that's it.
and Frostcrypt? Okay.
It only gives faction, otherwise it's and a potion, but
And I believe you're correct. As long as I hang on to that Fellwinter, we'll be able to come back and beat this guy next round. I could be wrong, but I think that's the way it works.
I think I remember it being that way, where if you have an axe, you
It's
can
not
skip
temporary,
the
is it?
It is not.
That would be good.
Let's take the opportunity to rebuff a little bit. I know a lot have died.
What strategy did we use for that, the ads event?
Mass chaos.
We
You killed stuff.
Burned the first 6 down and
Oh, yeah. So no, we kited everything until we could get the first 6 turned green, and then we brought the named in, and then we sicked all 6 of them on, and then as he killed one, we brought it back down to 40 and put it back on him. When he hit 70, we then halted all of them, and we controlled the new group of 6 ads. We got it down to like 8 or 9 of them were green, and then the others, there's like 3 or 4 that were constantly regular. So we messed them, kited them, whatever. And when we got to that point and we got stable, then we sent everything in at once, and we just let the ads stay on him, the green ones stay on him, and we controlled the other like 3 or 4. When he got to 40 and he spawned the last group of 6, we just went full DPS burn on the named.
Nice.
And just kited and mezzed the ads as best as possible.
Yeah, and I don't think it was a bad strategy overall to do going forward. I think it's doable that way.
Yeah, with a little more DPS too, we'll be further ahead. We won't be, falling behind.
And if we had a main chanter, that would be nice too.
Yeah, for sure.
The 74 chanter. I think we did good.
So yeah, I would say that we honestly, if it's up for debate, we keep the axe once we get to that point, and
we
save
tanked it
for a run
on a
of Beltran.
completely opposite side of the room from where we were tanking it originally.
Faction quest, Milo Sarah. So if you don't have the faction to be here, that might be a good thing to pick up. If you do, it is useless.
Nev.
He's been here for one event. He's almost got the faction now.
Nev, welcome to Under the Bus.
Which one? I got the faction. I'm good to go.
Wraithguard leadership.
Yeah, I'm ally. What's up?
That's right, that's right. Alright, do we have any more trash mobs?
Yes.
Alright, we should be able to bring some.
Okay, 1 sec.
And I think I have ally faction for all the Ashen Gate stuff, so I should be able to request all the raids now.
Nice. Now you just need Vergalid. Like me. Then I figure after we can clear this in one night, we'll hit Vergalid. Maybe even a little before then, but we'll hit Vergalid and then start in on Ashen Gate West.
Got incoming.
Damn it.
Watch where he's standing, guys. They'll hit the first thing they see in the room. They're undead.
Good tank it, Tommy.
It was on? I didn't even realize. Incoming more. No, game 3.
Yeah, up each time, please, guys, if you can.
When it does, let's back up a little bit from the door. Give them an opportunity to bring things in.
It's clear now.
Or that works too. Let's move into the room.
Couple more coming in actually that are guarding the statue here.
Add from the side. Just one though.
All right, we're at the maze part. So
All right, and my recollection of the maze is basically we get in there and move together because they don't have to be nuked at the same time.
they do.
They do have to be nuked at the same time?
I think so.
I remember it
never mind.
not.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Can we pull any additional mobs out from the maze? I think there were 7 golems in there, if I recall correctly.
There's 3 more in there.
I'm not sure where. I'm gonna get lost.
Car, go west. Yep.
Go
North.
right around the corner. No, go back.
North. Yep.
Right
Around
there.
the corner.
There you
Right there.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Never mind. He's on a different floor.
Alright, don't follow me. Do not.
I think as long as we move together, we'll be okay.
yeah. We can kill the golem.
You have to click a torch.
All right,
Yeah,
here's,
I don't know.
Here's the southeast one. Let me grab my notes. The southeast one was the fire-based. Alright, so let's at least get this right before we consider anything further. You're going to see Ambit moving up. I need somebody with a fire nuke to follow me.
You want?
I can do one soon.
You want a hybrid or mage?
It doesn't matter what kind of nuke it is, it's any kind to do it.
I think it has to be above a certain level, but outside of that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got it soon.
Damn it.
You got it, Siri? He's over here. If you just find on him, you can find him.
On A's, right? I'm at him.
Alright, nuke the Maze Sentinel. Fire-based.
Yep.
Excellent. Back to where we were.
Is the next one cold by any chance?
Northwest is cold. Southwest is magic.
So Channer can probably get that, right?
Yeah, should be able to.
You remember what Northeast is, Lizard?
Northeast was the disease-based.
Okay. And it has to be a nuke, a disease nuke?
Correct.
You said Northwest is cold, correct?
Northwest is cold, correct.
Alright, I'm at that one now. I can hit that one.
Do it.
Alright, cold's done.
I am at Southwest. You should be able to use Find to get to me. I need a magic base. Actually,
Are you there in Ambit?
Ambit can do that. Let's have our good buddy Ambit do it.
Picar's at the northeast one.
Alright, Ambit's handling Southwest.
No.
Who has disease nukes?
Beast Lords, and I'm not sure who else.
Shaman, maybe?
Shamans are poison.
Yeah, Shaman have dots, but if it's a dot,
They have
then
a
yeah.
they have a poison nuke.
Right.
We do?
Yes.
That's just a poison nuke.
A poison nuke, yes. A disease nuke.
Do Necros have disease nukes?
We do
I think
not.
I know
We only
one.
have poison
I
and
have
magic.
one. No, only one can do it.
All right. Find me Omadon.
Doesn't matter, find him. Whoa.
Lakara.
I realize this is a little boring for some of you, especially those of you who are sitting out. But us getting this figured out is going to speed things up for next time, so it's definitely a good thing to be doing. This is to... the purpose of this is to unlock the actual chamber where the named is.
Thank you.
There's a skeleton basically in each corner of the maze, and the map is not accurate. But once each of those are nuked, each of the skeletons are nuked with the proper type of magic, it will unlock the door to his chamber, unlock the maze, I should say. And then I can use the axe that we got from the previous event, Fellwinter, to unlock his final door. However, if we use that axe, it's gone. It's a one-time use thing. And you only get another one from killing Harfange like we just did. So I see fire and magic have been done.
Yeah, the doors are open. The door's
Alright,
open
cool.
now. You can find Pakara. It might be useful, Lizard, to go over how we like set up for Beltron if we want to spend a little time on that, but it's up to you.
So my concern at this point is similar to that I've expressed already, which is we're already 7 minutes past our end time, and we haven't even begun to do this event. This event
for sure.
is a somewhat complex one. It's not horribly difficult, but it definitely takes some time. I don't think I've ever beaten it in less than 30 minutes. I might have, but it takes a long time to beat the event because the first part of the event you have golems, and basically you fire nuke it to have an ad drop off. You ice nuke the thing that dropped off to refreeze it, and then you can take that one down. And it's a matter of splitting mobs off of each other that need to be fire and ice nuked at the right times. And they split.
Yeah, I'm talking more about how we position everybody differently during,
Right.
during King Kills. That would be the only thing I would think would be worth spending some time on. I'm not saying we try and attempt the event, but maybe just go over positioning.
Right. I'm going over something else, though.
Okay.
A reason why we're doing what we're doing, or not doing what we're not doing. Because, like I said, the first part alone on the event takes a very long time, and yeah, that brings him down a little ways. But on top of that, once we even get past that part of the event, we still have to fight the Shade King, who has ads, and then there's a positioning of people who have to step on certain pedestals at certain times, and he can only basically be harmed through a proc that he randomly puts on people who have to melee. And that could be a caster, that could be a priest, that could be anybody. And you can only harm him by meleeing with that proc. And yes, as a cleric, you can cure it off of yourself unintentionally, or off of your group by using your 2.0 or things like that, or Radiant Cure, which would be a bad thing. So because there's a lot of components to it, I don't want to push any further and lose our key, meaning we're not going to be able to do it next time we come here. So what I'm thinking is we will essentially stop here for the night. I'll go over a couple of other details, but this is going to be a stopping point. So if you do have to go, this is a time to go. If you have a few moments to stay, I would like to go over, like was mentioned, a couple of the aspects of how to set things up during this event. But for those of you who do have to go, thank you for coming. I consider this a successful raid. Yeah, we've been taking a little bit longer to get through Frostcrypt 2, but we've been successful, and that's what counts. Now, as for positioning, you were mentioning how to set up for which part?
More for King. How to, like, we always said we're very careful about who got on his aggro list, because then that forces certain people to get the proc and not have it on like a wizard or a
Flinger. Thank you very much for the
don't
follow.
melee as much.
I appreciate it. Absolutely. So, essentially, as I mentioned, the only way to harm King truly is to have that proc on you, and the only way to get that proc is to be on the hate list. So if we have everybody on the hate list, it'll be going out to a lot more of those who wouldn't be ideal for that, because having a higher dex or strength or such is going to be more beneficial. So that being said, this is going to be really hard to do without actually being there in the room.
Yeah, I think we can wait. I just wanted to introduce that concept and make sure that people understand that, like, it's a pretty long setup for the fight, and to have an idea.
And I'm a long setup guy as it is, so
right.
I always take a little bit longer than we probably should, but I do feel like it helps for those who are not familiar with it. But if you have initial questions with regard to this event or any of the other events that we have, I'll stick around for a few minutes to talk those out with you. But other than that, let's go ahead and AETL out and call it for the night. It is likely that we will start with this event on Tuesday and thereby finish the air quotes expansion. I say finish the expansion because this is the expansion boss on the ice side. And for those of you watching, thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and join me in mine. It's a pleasure to have you along. I enjoy spending some time in Everquest. Hopefully you enjoy the time that you get to spend here as well. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. And although I don't spend a lot of time actually talking to the camera, talking to you when it comes to leading the raid, hopefully you understand the reason why I spend the majority of my time focused on the raid. Because they are really the way to make this happen. This isn't about me. This is about the entire team coming together to accomplish a goal. And that's something that I really appreciate about Everquest. You can move at a somewhat slower pace and help everybody to understand what's going on. And there are so many different ways to do things. So if this helps you in any way, I am grateful. So that all being said, thank